Coming out of our bath and a half segments, and those are awesome. Now, if you're looking for the bath and a half, you saw some incredible vehicles, and we saw some top of the line too. We saw the Class A's, we saw the fifth wheels, and we saw some really good products. Now, I am so fired up about what's about ready to happen right now. Because as you know, if you were watching last week, and we're going to do this every week, it's our customer pick segment. We put up 4 RVs on our Facebook and Twitter page. And here's my favorite part. You actually get to choose one of those 4 that you want discounted. Now, if you were watching last Sunday, and over 2.9 million of you were, we put up the East to West Alta 2100 MBH. We put up the Heartland Prowler 240 RB. We also put up the Heartland Cyclone 4005. You saw that one. A lot of great comments, by the way, on our Facebook and Twitter. And we put up the Forest River Saber 37 FPT. You saw that, and you said, you know what, Sean? One of those needs to be discounted, and I mean discounted big. And which one was discounted? Listen to me. The Forest River Saber 37 FBT. Before we see this, I want to tell you that we're going to do this every single week. And I am so excited to say, as we wrap up our first day of week number 2, this will be our last segment coming up. This is going to be discounted big time. And again, if you have any questions at all, it's simple. You just text RV to 46642, and one of our specialists will take real good care of you. Let's take a look. We'll take a quick break and come right back and look at that one that you decided. And again, we'll have 4 more coming up this Sunday on our Facebook and Twitter. Make sure you check them out, of the Forest River Saber 37 FBT. If you're ready, so am I. Here comes the customer pick.
Welcome, everyone, to my personal favorite part of the show. This is the customer pick for week 2.
Woo!
Yeah,
That was synchronous.
Yeah. I am joined by Tiffany and Caleb from Us the Remingtons. We're going to walk through one of the 4 units that you guys got to pick from home. If you remember, if you follow our social media on Facebook or Twitter, we put 4 different units up there. You get to vote. We get to reveal it. I am super pumped.
Stoked.
We're beyond stoked.
I can't
and they
wait for
picked
this.
a good one.
Oh, it is. It is.
Did they?
No, they picked an absolutely good one, and I'm so stoked to be able to review it with you guys.
Tiffany, why don't you tell them what it is?
It is the 2021 Forest River Saber.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 37 FBT model.
Yes,
What?
it is. It is a fantastic model. Great layout. I love what they've done.
Love it.
I think everyone watching did a good choice this week.
I think they did a fantastic choice. Again, we might be putting our name in the hats for all of these stuff. So thank you guys for helping us choose, helping it narrow down and choose as well.
I love it. Should we jump in, kind of
Yes.
take a look?
Let's
show
do
everyone
it.
through
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the one you guys picked. This is the Saber 37 FBT. And starting off, look at that kitchen.
Wow.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
is my favorite. This is my home
Is
spot,
that
the
kitchen in the back?
It is. It is a rear kitchen flat. Here's the cool thing. We just came out of bath and a half floor plans. This is a rear kitchen, bath and a half floor plan, and they knocked it out of the park with this one, you guys.
Do you know what I love about rear kitchens is
Hit me.
because I feel like a lot of times we congregate in the kitchen,
Yes.
but in an RV, it gets kind of crammed when they're in the middle or somewhere else. So I love that it's in the back and it gives a little bit more flow.
Yep.
Throughout the whole rig.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah, too many cooks in the kitchen is a real thing, especially when you're in a fifth wheel. But, you know, with us, we love cooking. I think, you know, most people are thinking about where's the next place they're going to travel.
Yep.
We're thinking about what's the next meal we're going to eat.
Yeah, that's very
I'm telling
true.
you, and Tiffany, having her space in the back, that's a huge kitchen. I
Yep.
mean, it's the best.
Wait, Ian, I'm noticing something.
Yeah.
In the back, there is the backsplash. Is that real
Yes.
tile or
Yeah,
is...
take a look. Well, why don't you zoom in for us? take a look at that. It is absolutely beautiful. I love what they have done. You can kind of see the weave on there. And the countertops are massive.
Yeah. And what is it, that the pantry right next to it on the left side?
It sure is. Can you open that one up for us, Fritz? Let's open that guy up. Take a look inside. Show everyone what we have. There it is. Look at that space.
I can fit my whole self in there. That's unique though, because normally, you know, at least for us in our Class A and our Class C, it doesn't really have that much of a pantry space. So we're always kind of tucking snacks in like random drawers and random tots. But this you're able to kind of keep everything synchronous and in one spot. And I love that. And it's deep, but it's not too deep where you're having to reach your whole body into it.
It's so true. It's so true. A lot of times I'm the guy trying to get to the top shelf or reaching my arm all the way in the back. But this one looks like Tiff could fit her arm. She could grab everything.
Now those top ones may be a different story. You look up top. Those you might need a step stool. But yeah, I absolutely agree. It's a massive pantry and a beautiful rear kitchen. I love the glass on it as well.
Yeah,
and it's
that's
very
beautiful.
functional. You know, kind of has that L shape.
Yep.
Which, you know, when we talk about it, you talked about, you know, a lot of times the kitchen is in the middle. And when you have that L-shaped countertop, it kind of protrudes into the unit and it kind of ruins the flow. Whereas when it's in the back like this, it's a natural flow to go from, you know, the pantry to the prep to the fridge. It's all right there.
But it also gives you more space for prep too, because counter space is real estate, you know, in rigs. So I love that the L actually gives you a little bit more space to prep and also just put all of your ingredients right on there.
I like the fact that there's less edges to where things could possibly fall off. So like if you have items in the back there up against the backsplash, nothing's gonna fall off the back of the counter.
Yep.
When you got the island, you run a risk.
Yes, and I'll tell you what, my wife, I love her to death, but she can be clumsy sometimes. It's amazing how many times she will hit an island. You know what? Hangs off a little bit, bumps into it with the hips.
That's me every day.
Look at that kitchen sink.
I love the farmhouse
The apron
sink.
front.
It makes a difference, you know, with these sinks that are made, the farmhouse sinks that are in the rigs these days, because yes, while you're living tiny, things stack up pretty quick. And, you know, the older rigs, they have more of a shallow sink. And I mean, the depth of this is a game changer.
And that's, I talk about that a lot, you know, when I go through a lot of units. It's one of the places where some manufacturers will try to save a little money is on the depth of that sink. But as you know, when you use it, you know, especially if you're using like residential pots and pans when you go camping, you need that deeper sink to be able to get down in there and actually make it functional.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And then we're also seeing the stovetop, which in our Class C, we have the exact same one, the stove and the oven. And I love it. In our Class A, it was a little bit more crowded, so we couldn't put our pots and pans. Even though we had 3 burners, we only could use really one burner at a time.
Yeah.
But we have been testing this one out, and we've been able to put all 3. We had a saute pan, a boiling pot, and also just a small saucer. Yeah,
I love it.
It's really awesome. So I love it, and I love the tempered glass top on there too.
Yeah, so you get more prep space. You know, it's not wasted space. It's smart.
Yeah, I love it.
The zebra shades too is something that's unique to the Cherokee line. So Saber falls under the Cherokee line. They have a huge lineup, and the thing that's cool about that is they get to you know, use it throughout all of the different lines that they have.
Yeah.
And they're very functional just because it lets in different amounts of light, right? It lets you kind of control it.
So does it roll up? Zebra shades, that's a new term for me, and I love that. Now I can totally understand how it works. So do you roll it up? Or how?
You do, yep, just like that. There it is. So it is weighted. It's very simple and easy to use.
I love it.
Yep, and here's the big thing, guys. The thing that I love about this one too, right? Not only is it very functional, but because this is the customer pick of the week, do you know what the discount is on this one?
What? Tell us.
You're getting $2,500 off.
$2,500. You know what you can do with $2,500?
I do. I can do a lot with $2,500.
You can do a lot. Well, we spent $2,500
just on essentials.
Just on essentials for the RV, but it was pretty much all of the essentials that we needed from the RV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So imagine getting a rig and all the essentials all in one swoop with this one deal.
Yep.
What do I got to do to lock that in?
So to lock this deal in with the customer choice, what you're going to want to do is text DEALS to 46642. That is DEALS. That will lock it in. But here's the important thing, guys. We're doing a lot of these, special keywords for this entire show. But for this segment, you have to do it by midnight.
By midnight.
As we go through this, and I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that are going to love this one. You're going to want to write that down. Deals to 46642, because after midnight, that $2,500 is off the table. We're taking it back.
Wow.
So if you want to take advantage of it, which I highly recommend, because as we said, this is a beautiful unit, which is why so many people watching wanted to see it.
Oh my gosh.
$2,500 in your pocket, guys.
They picked it.
Yep.
We're just getting started. We haven't even seen the fridge yet.
Yeah, full residential fridge.
Wow.
Open that guy up. Yeah, I mean, it's huge space in there. You have freezer drawers down below on it as well.
Now, this is also super important, at least for us who we're a big foodie family.
Big foodies.
Caleb also eats for a party of 3 or 5, I would say.
I have that problem too. I just don't wear it as well.
But I love the space in this fridge. Like, I feel like you could definitely do at least a 2-week grocery haul in here.
Oh,
and then
for sure.
Underneath, there's a freezer. And is that 2 freezer drawers, or what's in the middle?
It is 2 freezer drawers down there. Yep, yeah. So plenty of cold storage space. You can that slides back. I think it's taped shut right now, so it doesn't, from the manufacturer, so it doesn't jostle around. And there are travel locks on there too. Make sure everything stays shut. But look at the size of that.
So spacious. The fridge itself already sold me. I haven't seen that in a while.
One of the other things that I really like too, guys, is that underneath the sink on the left-hand side, there is enough space for a trash can. That is a big thing for me. Yes, I don't like having my trash bags. Oh, over right, one more. It's under there, I promise. Directly underneath the sink, yeah. There it is.
Perfect.
Yes, right there. So as you can see, there's no spot for space for a trash can. I hate having my trash bag hang out,
Yeah.
That's true. We actually, in our Class A, we did have one that was sitting outside, and it did take up a lot of space.
Exactly.
Takes a lot of space, starts to smell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got to keep that stuff contained.
I love it.
Yep.
That's awesome. How convenient. And right under the sink.
You think we should move into the entertainment area?
Let's do it.
They're going to be hanging out?
This is my space.
Yeah. Yes.
Tiff has the kitchen. I own this domain. And it looks like we're doing it right with that big flat screen TV.
How big of a TV is that? Do you know?
I believe it is 50. Don't quote me on that. I will have to check. But judging right here, it looks like it's a 50-inch, which is plenty big.
But the best part
seating.
has to be right below that, the fireplace.
Boom.
Oh, my God.
Automatic start. You got remote control on that thing. It is. I'm sure it can cook that room in a heartbeat.
Well, and so that's what a lot of people don't understand. I've been doing this for a decent amount of time now, and a lot of people see a fireplace in an RV, especially if they're new to RVing. They're like, oh, well, that's overkill. What do I need a fireplace for? And one, I say, well, it just looks cool. But two, more importantly, is the fact that is a space heater. And so if if you're out RVing, and most of the time you don't have to pay for electric unless you're staying there for an extended period of time. That's free heat.
That's free heat.
No, honestly, it is. It hasn't even been that cold where we are. It's probably dropped down to maybe 40s, high 30s. And our propane does keep us warm, but we do need a space heater to kind of keep the warmth consistency going, 24/7. So this fireplace is, and it's gorgeous. It's such a looker.
Yep.
I love it.
It's a big space, 37 feet. That's no joke.
Well,
so having that extra heat source is key.
Yes, and here's one of the things I really love about this floor plan, right, is that they were able to get you a rear kitchen, and then they took the best parts that I would consider of a front living room fifth wheel, and they put it right in the center. Normally that's kind of the layout you get. You have the couches on either side, right?
Yep.
You get the theater seats. It's directly across from the TV. So they're able to get you that big rear kitchen with all the countertop space. You get that front living room that everyone loves, and you still get that extra master bath up front that we'll see a little bit later. So
it's amazing.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. You can comfortably sit at least 10 people in there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And the theater seats are powered too. So
wow.
So it has
Tell
a light.
Us a little more.
So it has a light. It has a vibration setting, a massage setting.
Get out of town. Do you got to be hooked up to shore power for that, or is that?
Yeah. So in order for that to work, you do have to have shore power or generator power.
Okay.
But with something this size, right? Most of the time, you're going to be at a campground. You know.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's
a
great.
Massager though. Can we just go back on that?
Yeah. Right.
A massager.
I know. It makes me sad that we're doing it up here and not in the unit itself, right? right?
Sit in it right there. And so do any of these sofas pull out into a bed for extra sleeping space?
They do. So that's one of the really cool things is both of those sofas will pull out. They're trifolds. So, if you have additional guests that want to stay the night, the kids, the grandkids, friends, family, you have a place for people to sleep.
I couldn't tell you how many times in our Class A, we had people sleeping on the floor. We had people sleeping on makeshift beds outside.
Cots,
so the fact that they could come in this rig and we can have a nice, comfortable spot, because there's nothing worse than going to someone's house and they don't know where you're going to sleep.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
This is unbelievable. I love it.
And they're both trifold sofas, which, for the industry are the easiest ones to set up. It takes just a few seconds, and they're very comfortable, too, compared to, I don't know about you guys, right? But growing up, I would go to a friend's house, and once in a while, I'd have to sleep on the pull-out sofa. And there's nothing worse than pulling out a sofa and seeing the center of it is this thick, and you have a bar right there.
Right in the middle of the back.
Yes.
It's the worst.
Yeah, so I'm definitely glad to be rid of that.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And again, those shades, I still can't get over them.
Shades and the floor, just gorgeous.
And the flooring, that's something that we didn't talk about yet. I think it's really beautiful. It's rustic, but modern, but it has kind of like that cozy cabin feel as well.
It does.
But it's not being overtaken by any of like the any crazy wallpaper on the sides. I'm very I'm all about aesthetics.
Sure.
And white walls.
Yeah. You're not alone in that. A lot of people are, and Saber I think has done a great job of, like you said, taking those design elements and really just making it work. And I think this space right here is killer. Like you say, you can have 6 people in there. Everyone can be having conversation. And if you're in the kitchen, making a snack for everyone. I'm a big fan of charcuterie boards. I say this all the time.
Yes,
I think it's because
my jam.
I think it's because I grew up on Lunchables.
Lunchables, I think so. Yeah.
Right.
It's the adult Lunchables.
Yes. Lunchables.
Yes, but you can still be part of that conversation. Even though you're in the kitchen, everyone can still be part of the conversation. But you're not. A lot of times, if it's a center island, I feel like if I'm cooking, like I'm in people's way, right?
Yep.
But here, that's not the issue at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, let's
great space.
Let's spin it around, and Fritz, can you take us upstairs or show us? Let's see the half bath, buddy. 'Cause this is a bath and a half. So let's take a look at that half bath. Pop in there real quick. And here's the cool thing is that this is super easy. The reason I love this, if you notice as we were going in, it's like right across from that entry door.
Yep.
So, so if you're hanging out outside, you need to quick use the bathroom, you can run in, do your business, head back out. You're not bringing dirt all the way through the camper to get to the bathroom.
I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
I love that there's a half bath, though, on the main floor, because, again, if you're hosting a lot of people, this doesn't mean that they have to run to your bathroom or the bathroom in the master.
Yep.
They have a place where they can freshen up as well. So I think that's really, really neat.
Yeah,
and location
absolutely
is key, like you said. So good.
And you got the big linen closet over to the side. So if you have anything else you need to throw in there, extra hand towels or whatever else you have the extra storage there.
I will say they're killing the storage space.
Yes.
They've thought of it all.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Amazing pick, you guys. Amazing pick.
Very well done. And the storage, I know we're not going to see it right now, but the storage outside is actually pretty incredible too. There's a ton of storage out there. And we talked about cooking. There is an outside kitchen out there too, guys.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so for everyone watching, if you didn't know when you picked it, you know now. Let's, Fritz, can we head upstairs a second, buddy?
I love that we can say upstairs.
Yeah.
Let's go upstairs.
Upstairs. We're in a fifth wheel.
This I love, right? You talk about the aesthetic piece.
Okay.
Like for me, like the bedspread, the headboard, you got the farm style door
and what
on
size
there.
bed is that, Ian?
In this one, you can get 2 different options. You can get a queen as standard, or you can get the optional king. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you want a king bed in there, it is definitely doable.
We definitely need the king. We have a little 18-pound dog, but I swear he's like 6 foot tall. When he sleeps in an H, we need all the space we could get.
I'm Oso, you are me, Caleb's Caleb.
Yeah.
He literally starts this way and rotates and then kicks.
And by the end of the night, I'm off the bed, tips on that side, and the dog just took over.
He makes the H.
He makes the H, and the king size bed, honestly, is the only way that we can manage in any of our RVs. So.
Yeah, that's very understandable.
Yeah, I love this, but I love that it's separate, and then I also see that there's the extendant of it looks like a huge bathroom.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing. We can head in the bathroom. There's some stuff in the bedroom. Let's go in the bathroom first. We'll make our way back out. Because this is it, right? The front bathroom is really what this unit is about. And you can see right there how much not only space you have.
You have a Jack and Jill sink.
Exactly.
What?
That's one of those things I call the marriage saver, right? Because I don't know about you guys.
It's very true.
Yes, yes. My wife and I will fight over getting ready in the morning. Who has the sink? I'm like, I need to get ready. She's like, so do I. And this right here just saves everyone.
Well, he can keep his beard shavings in his sink.
Yes.
And then I'll be able to keep my sink nice and fresh. But this is amazing. And wow, look at that shower. It's very spacious. I love that there's a seat.
Yes.
I'm pregnant and I'm only going to get bigger. So I don't think I can stand on my 2 feet that much longer these days.
Take
so
a break,
take a little break, mid-shower. This is
the other thing
awesome.
I like about the seat too, and my wife uses it quite a bit, is to shave legs.
Yep.
Right, so it gives you a nice little spot. And
look at you. You're such a great... Kudo points. This is really wonderful. I love the attention to detail.
Yeah, that is.
Good husband.
Yeah. You hear that, honey? You hear that at home? That's right.
But yeah, shaving legs, it is a game changer.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yep, you got plenty of shelving in there too for your shampoo, soap. Nice door on there rather than a curtain.
Yeah.
A little bit of upgrade there.
Wow, look at this, more
Tons
storage.
of cabinet space for clothes and
shoes.
And here's
more
the cool thing. Fritz, can you open that other door and kind of turn the camera a little bit to the left? Can you show everyone? So if we're able to get in here, right down there, there it is. So that right there is washer dryer prep.
Washer dryer port.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That is honestly like a must.
A must.
Yes.
A must. That would make it so much easier just to be able to hook up a washer dryer, because we're probably going to the laundromat, especially because we're outside and like hustling and bustling. Everything's like dirty.
Got a dirty dog.
We're doing laundry at least once a week.
Yeah.
So to be able to have something, at your own like access in your own home, this is huge. I love that.
And that's the thing, guys. It's a great floor plan. It has great access. You get the washer dryer prep. And because this was the customer pick this week, this was the customer choice out of those 4, we're doing $2,500 off, as we said, and that only lasts till midnight.
Midnight.
But you got to text deals to 46642. And we had, so not only do we have the storage to the side, but look at that.
I love the barn doors. If we take a step back, you can see that it's a barn doors. And let me just point out that it is a full-length mirror.
That is.
Okay? I know the women out there, and I know the gentlemen too. Love the full-length mirror. We're always buying one. We don't know where to put one. The fact that it's on the doors already.
It's true.
Amazing.
Yeah. Every time we'd pack up our old rig, we had to, store the mirror, make sure it wasn't going to break, put some. Nope. Not with this thing. Already attached. Beautiful.
But I love the barn doors too. How gorgeous is that?
I can't believe how modern they're looking, coming straight out of the factory.
Yes. Yeah. Right. You don't have to modify anything. It's gorgeous.
Nope.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
That, to me, is a marriage saver, because we spent months renovating our old his Class A motorhome.
Oh, yes.
And the amount of fights we had and the amount of arguments we had over, how to design something.
Yep.
Hey, that's it.
Right out of the gate.
Right
I
out
love
of the gate.
it. And there's so much storage space in there. So much room to hang your clothes. I love the option of hanging. I love the option of being able to put extra baskets underneath.
Yes.
I'm a big shoe kind of gal. So,
Covered
there's so much options in this closet. And it's incredible. This bathroom in itself is, I feel like, larger than most spaces in any other rig. I love how separate it is.
And the height, right? Like, I'm a 6-foot guy.
Sure.
You'd think if I'm upstairs in a fifth wheel, I'd be like sideways. But I took a walk through, half hour ago, and it's amazing. I still got another 6-7 inches above my head. Yeah. So you could fit a couple tall dudes in there.
Well, and the other thing I like about that too, Caleb, is that it makes it, when you're staying long periods of time, right? It just makes it easier to do. If you have a little bit lower ceiling height, sometimes it might feel a little closed in, and get a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
You get something big like this, it's meant to spend a lot of time in. Now, you can take it out for a weekend, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have those tall ceiling heights, you have a big kitchen, lots of storage for all of your stuff. You have the double vanities there. You have washer dryer, so you don't have to leave to go to the laundromat. Yep. I mean, it really, It's very flexible. If you just want to go out for a week, a weekend, or if you want to go full time, it is available, and it's a good option for all of them.
I love it.
Yes,
I love it. And that
this.
bedroom slides out too, right? That's.
Oh yeah. Speaking of slides, can you?
Yes.
How many slides are there total, and where are the slide outs actually located?
So you can see you have one right here in the bedroom, so that slides the bed out, which is what gives you kind of the walk around bed and all of that space to be able to walk around in there. You can see there are 2 more slides in the main living area, which extend. But take a look real quick before he walks down. Hold on, Fritz. Hold on. I want to show this. I want to talk about the storage. There we go. This right here. So look at how much storage you have here in the bedroom too.
Wow.
It's hidden, right? Normally that'd be wasted space, but I love that they actually utilized it and put something there. And it's hard to tell on camera, but that is extremely deep storage.
Wow.
Yeah, and then if we go back down, Fritz, now I'll let you go down. Thanks, buddy. You did an awesome job. So if we head down here, you can see that you have kind of the slide outs on either side, which is...
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
Yep, and that's what opens it up and kind of gives it, again, that front living room feel that I talked about, because that's very common in the front living room. You have those dual opposing slides, sofas on both sides. Yep. And not only does that make it big and open, but it also allows you to open both of those sofas into beds at the same time.
Oh, I love that.
And it gives you that extra space.
You wouldn't believe this. We almost bought a rig without slide outs.
Yep.
Did you really?
It was
almost.
It was the scariest thing, the scariest realization that we had.
Yes.
We had no idea because we were first-time RV buyers. We didn't really go on that many lots or anything, and we were just like, yeah, a slide out isn't that. I mean, what? It gives you only a couple inches. That's what our thought was.
Yeah, sure.
And those couple inches are like feet in rooms in a small RV.
Yeah.
So we went to Camping World.
Went to Camping World, checked out, and we're like, wait, it slides out.
And we're like,
look how much more space we have for activities.
Yeah, no, it was
jacks, push-ups.
crazy. So it was a night in saving grace that we went to a Camping World and saw the different kind of layouts, and we're like, okay,
that's awesome.
We are not settling on something that doesn't have slide outs.
So something like this has 3 slide outs. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, right? Because as first timers, I do hear that a lot, because there's always a fear, of oh, it's gonna leak, it's gonna leak. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, like you said, if you come to a Camping World, you go out on the lot, look at how many units have slide outs versus ones that don't.
Right.
I mean, it's almost hard to find units without slide outs anymore.
It's true.
And if they leaked, that wouldn't be the case at all, right?
Yeah.
No.
But guys, I agree. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous unit. I think this was a wonderful pick for this.
You guys did a great job.
Incredible pick.
Yes.
We're going to continue to rely on you guys for these picks. You're going to help us in the future.
Yeah, that's perfect. And like Tiffany was saying, guys, we have a pick every week, customer pick by you. If you haven't voted on this one, you want to make sure you do that next week. And what you want to do is follow us on Facebook or on Twitter, and then there'll be a poll up there with 4 different units. You get to select it. Whatever one is the most popular that you select, that is the one that will get the discount that week. And this week, guys, $2,500 off this Saber.
$2,500.
But remember, it ends at midnight. To take advantage, make sure you text the word deals to 46642.
From sunup to sundown, we are designing your next big adventure, building your family vacation, delivering your memories that will last a lifetime. We know it's more than just an RV, which is why we are working around the clock to bring over 80,000 RVs fresh from the factory to our stores, to your driveway or campsite. Built by Americans for Americans, and starting at less than $5 per day. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World today.
How about that customer pick? That was amazing. And, we talked about doing this every Sunday. We're going to put 4 RVs up on our Twitter and our Facebook page, and you get to decide which ones that you want discounted. And that was huge. I mean, you did a big discount.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and what can't you do with a little over $2,000? You know what I mean?
Oh, heck yeah. We were talking about accessories.
Yeah. Well, I love the fact that we put the power into the people's hands.
Yes.
And speaking of picks, we also have some amazing kitchen essentials.
Yes.
And Ian, do you want to tell them a little bit about their pick?
I would love to, yes. So this pick is the Robert Irvine series, and we've partnered with Robert Irvine, and he has an amazing collection of kitchen essentials. We saw that beautiful kitchen in the Saber, and you have to fill it with something good, right?
Oh,
you have
sure.
that gorgeous
Absolutely.
kitchen, you have to make sure you have quality product. And the pick of this week was this guy right here, which is the 3-quart slow cooker. It's perfect for queso, any other kind of dips.
Chili.
Exactly.
I know it says it only serves 3+ people, but I feel like that's not the truth. I feel like you can definitely get a lot more servings out of this. And I love that it's compact and it does the trick, and it's amazing. I need one myself.
Right? and here's the great thing. You can get one, and because it's the customer pick, Tiff, you're going to get 15% off. Yeah, all you got to do is text DEALS to 46642. Anyone watching, same deal, 15% off on that bad boy. And it is, again, a wonderful selection of items with the Robert Irvine collection.
All I want right now is some queso and some chips, because that's what you were talking about. And again, I love that it's compact and it comes right out, goes right onto the table where we all like to sit around and gather and have a beverage or two. This has been such an incredible day. Ian, you've been so busy, my man, but we ended it in a great way because you gave some big discounts out, and we got the customer picks out of the way. Tiffany, I know you've been busy. You've been having a good time?
Having a great time.
This is what it's all about, of course, and we're talking about some experience here as well, because she and her husband Caleb have been out and doing some wonderful things on the road in your new Class C, enjoying that.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about, making sure that we talk about the products that you want to see. This is a national tour, and here we are in the Northeast enjoying day number 1 of week number 2, and we've got an incredible, incredible day coming up tomorrow, because we are just getting started, Ian.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we saw what we did last week, 2.9 million, and Sean, to be quite honest, I think we're going to beat it this week.
I would love that so much. So tell everybody you know, get online, copy, share everything that you have on your Facebook page, on your Twitter, everything we want to see from your YouTube. Share it to somebody and tell them, hey, listen, this is the time. These are the deals. It's our national. It's the Ultimate RV Show National Tour. So, and we're having a blast bringing it to you. So on behalf of all of us, I'm Sean Parr, Ian, Tiffany. I can't wait to get started on day number 2.
It's going to be a blast.
Here we go.